Mistress of Horror here, author D.L. Tillery, and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, how about you press that subscribe button, give this video a like, and ring that bell so you know when I'm uploading new videos. Happy New Year. I'm sure some of you probably will see this tomorrow. This video is my end of the year wrap up, plus what's going to be happening in 2022. First, the new things for 2022. As I released a video a couple days ago about my spin-off of the popular CGL show on Barrett Laurie's channel, you can find the link below for the form in order to be considered for the horror version of CGL, which will be hosted by myself. If you want to find out the details about that stream, it will be a live stream show once a month starting at the end of January. Hello 2022. Then you can simply go look at that video. I will link that one below as well and try to put a little thingy here for you. Next, for 2022, my channel structure will be a little bit different than it was for 21. A lot of craziness going on, so my schedule was also a little hard to keep with. Also, YouTube algorithm is not that great on my side. The schedule that I will be uploading once a week starting in 2022, back with that schedule at least. I might swing for twice a week depending on how the series that I'm going to introduce and continue how my audience takes those. So I will continue the book tour series, of course, until it finishes out in 22. So that series will continue on. The other series that I had going, I'm going to scrap. They didn't get that much attention, but hey, you move on when something isn't working out. I will give you two series that I am going to be using. That would be the live stream, the horror critique group live, and the book tour series will continue, as I said. Also, the to be read videos that will occur from time to time along with book hauls, because I get books on the regular. But those will be touch and go because as they happen, they will occur. The third series that I plan to do is going to be called Lair of the Mistress. This will feature my new setup for being the Mistress of Horror, as well as the themes will be just different horror talks. Me talking about different things based in horror. So I hope you enjoy those three series that my channel will be focusing on this year, coming in 2022. Alright, on to the next topic. Wrapping up 2021. I had a pretty decent year with 2021. A few projects that got completed and published, and a project that I was working on for quite some time has finally come to its end, and for me to publish it in 2022. What I managed to accomplish in 2021 and wrapping up was publishing my short horror story, The Room Within. It came out in paper edition, which is very, very thin because it is a short story, and Served Cold happened this year, which is a nice sized anthology that has 22 chilling tales from 22 different authors. I love doing these anthologies. This one is another one by Regina St. Clair of Haunted Library. My short horror story in this one is called Fractals. I will link the compilation video below by Maris over at Harpies in the Trees that she compilated of some of us authors that are in this book, about telling everyone about our story that's featured here. So I go over a little bit about Fractal's characters, and so you get to know a little bit more about that. Served Cold did very well on its pre-order, so if you're into some chilling horror, please get yourself a copy of Served Cold, whether that be ebook or physical. I was very happy to get my physical copy of that around Christmas. I finally got to show it in a video. But yeah, you need to grab yourself a copy of Served Cold because it's good chilling fun. So I have some end of the year projects that I was wrapping up, and some I am starting that roll over into 2022. And one of those is my first erotica story. My pen name for my erotica stories is Lavinia Hart, which Lavinia is my middle name, and Hart just seemed to fit well. The erotica I'm working on, that of course has horror in it because it's the Mistress of Horror, of course. So that's a fun project that I am working on. That it's an anthology that's going to be put out by Aphrodite Lee. Minx Canoche is her erotica pen name. So you'll see that coming next year sometime. More of that about that once it gets more into production, and I'll let you know dates and things like that. I'm looking forward to that project indeed. And last but not least is my writing plans for 2022. Right now, Cagliostro is the big hitter in my plans as it's finished, and I'm going over the final edits before a editor gets it. And also the marketing time is coming up. That starts in February, so you'll be seeing more about Cagliostro as far as being advertised. That's a very big part of your book doing well, so I want to make sure it's done correctly. That's one of the biggest things for me for 2022 is getting my debut novel out of Cagliostro, Tale of the Liberian. I've done a few videos on that. I also did the cover reveal as well some weeks ago. I will also link that below if you have not seen it. Actually, I'll try to put it here as well for you. But I'm going to have to add that later because YouTube. But we'll see. Anyway, I am very excited about releasing Cagliostro finally after, completing it a couple years ago, and then the revision and then editing and then all the things that you have to do before a book becomes a book. But that's the main project for me for 2022. Then, as I mentioned, the erotica anthology that my story will be in for 2022. Then the horror series. I expect at least one or two of those to release in 2022. Maybe just one, maybe two. It's hard to say. But those are the three writing projects that I have right now that are the big hitters. Being published already and getting my short stories out there. Finally, my debut novel is becoming a reality. Please ignore the crazy child in the background. I hope all of you have a great end of 21 and that your 2022 comes in with passion and fire. And I will see you in my next video. Stay scared. The horror CGL. A couple days ago about my spinoff, about my